live look from Washington, D.C. this morning, where senators have reached a tentative deal to reopen the government. A procedural vote passed 60-40, with 8 Democrats crossing over to support it. The bipartisan agreement still needs a final Senate vote, and then it will need to clear the House. The full process is expected to take days to wrap up. NBC's Alice Barr has the latest from Capitol Hill.
This morning, compromise in the Senate, moving the nation closer to ending the longest ever government shutdown.
The motion upon reconsideration is agreed to.
A group of Democrats negotiating with Republicans agreeing to fund the government through the end of January and certain departments like agriculture through next September, ensuring SNAP low-income food benefits would extend that long and end a growing crisis over food access.
That was being threatened to be taken away from them as long as this went on. That's crazy.
The deal would also reverse shutdown layoffs of federal workers and guarantee all federal employee back pay. But what it does not include has Democrats divided. Nothing on health care or extending Affordable Care Act subsidies.
Over 20 million Americans are going to see at least a doubling in their premiums in the Affordable Care Act.
Democrats who voted yes say tying a government funding vote to the health care issue simply wasn't working. This agreement includes the promise of a Senate vote on the Obamacare subsidies by mid-December, before they expire at the end of the year. And Democrats argue if Republicans vote it down,
they can own the disastrous premium increases that will continue to rise. They will own the fact that Americans across this country are going to lose access to health care.
President Trump and Republican leadership projecting confidence.
It looks like we're getting close to the shutdown ending.
I'm optimistic.
Though several key steps remain, most notably securing passage in the House, where many Democrats are already voicing opposition. We could see a final vote in the Senate as soon as today. The House is in recess and members have to come back to Washington to vote, with the hope of wrapping it up and reopening the government by the end of the week, before the worst of the pain at airports. A promised 10% cut in flights Friday to relieve staffing shortages. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.